If you have had fat grafting somewhere, you should never touch it, sit on it, or press it. They keep saying no, 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 but how can you not sit or lie down? It's not like you're doing physical training where you can avoid sitting. Hello, this is Dr. Hong 𝗿𝗄𝘂𝗏 from Fresh TV. So, what's today's topic?
As you know these days, hip-up surgery is very popular. Dr. Hong 𝗿𝗄𝘂𝗏, you also perform a lot of hip-up surgeries, right?
Yes, I've done it a lot. Really a lot. I've made quite a name for myself with buttock fat grafting.
Many women opt to have their pelvis done along with buttock fat grafting. How is this surgery performed?
In reality, when people come to see me, it's not just that their buttocks are flat. Most of them have what we call hip dips, where the sides of the pelvis are sunken in. The body shape that everyone desires is really like that of Kim Kardashian. However, it's not just about making the buttocks larger from the back. The hip line on the sides also needs to be enhanced. Therefore, we focus on increasing the volume in the 45-degree line around the hips and the back line of the buttocks.
Women can weigh 50 kilograms, 60 kilograms, or 70 kilograms. Their body weights vary between thin individuals and those with a larger build. Which group tends to undergo hip-up surgery more often?
In fact, it seems that thinner individuals have a bit more demand. The stages of cosmetic surgery have gradually evolved. In the past, people focused only on the face. Then there was a lot of attention on the chest. And now there's a strong preference for foreign body shapes. So people are really paying a lot of attention to the buttocks. However, thin individuals can get breast implants and have breast surgery to enlarge their chest. But to make their body shape stand out, the pelvic line needs to be enhanced. If the buttocks are too flat, it doesn't look good. So many people desire improvement in that area. For those with a bit more weight, they need to smooth out their overall body line through procedures like abdominal liposuction or thigh liposuction. Because they have a bit more fat, they might have love handles, protruding pelvic fat, and thigh fat, so they undergo surgery to smooth out these bulges nowadays. The popular hip-up surgery is more common among younger people. There are also surgeries involving fillers or implants, but is buttock fat grafting better? It's not always a good thing, because for buttock fat grafting, you need to have some fat to remove. Even if someone is very thin, if they have some excess fat somewhere that can be removed, then buttock fat grafting can be great because it shapes that area while enlarging the buttocks. But if there's no fat to remove, it's impossible to do. Also, with fat grafting, it's actually quite difficult to achieve a significantly larger buttock with just one procedure. To sufficiently increase the buttock volume, it usually takes about 2 or 3 sessions. After the first session, people who want a natural increase in volume as their excess fat is removed and their buttocks are naturally enhanced usually opt for this. Additionally, those who dislike scars or foreign body sensations prefer this method. However, if you want a significant volume increase in one go, implants are commonly used. I don't know if celebrities like Jessie have had surgery, but if you want that level of volume in one go, implants or the currently popular fillers are often used. Fillers can be quite effective if done safely. So, fillers and implants aren't bad options either. How many sessions of buttock fat grafting are possible, like first, second, or third sessions? Buttock fat grafting can actually be done in multiple stages. First, one, second, third, and fourth, if there is enough fat. However, it's not necessary to go through all 4 stages. If there is sufficient fat from the beginning, you can achieve a decent volume. And based on experience, even just going through the second serrative stage can provide quite satisfactory volume. But isn't it a bit costly to go through the second or third stages? Yes, that's correct. This is a somewhat costly surgery, and to insert this much fat into the buttocks, you actually need to perform liposuction on a specific body area. Additionally, a special fat grafting technique is required to ensure that the enlarged areas can grow without causing necrosis. If the surgery involves 2 major procedures and also includes stem cell treatment, then the process becomes more complex and requires additional steps. Therefore, it is not a simple or easy surgery. Of course, the result is a beautifully contoured body and a bigger butt, which is the goal of the surgery, but the process and the surgery itself are very complex and challenging. There are many people who experience side effects. For those who work in office jobs and sit a lot, how should they manage post-surgery care? Well, if you think in a traditional way, once you've had fat grafting somewhere, you should never touch that area. You shouldn't sit on it, you shouldn't press on it, you shouldn't expose it to heat, and you shouldn't move too much. They just keep saying you shouldn't do this and that. But for me, after performing surgeries on actual patients, I wonder how they can avoid sitting or lying down. Right. how can it not get bumped? From my experience and dealing with my patients, I found that the buttock area has a very high graft survival rate. It's not like you're doing intense physical training or anything like that. So just sitting or lying down in your daily life doesn't seem to significantly affect the graft survival rate. Therefore, I just tell my patients to go about their daily activities. So what about sports? Many people enjoy activities like cycling or hiking these days. Would those be okay? Think about it. If you undergo liposuction, whether it's from the thighs or the abdomen, and have a significant amount of fat removed, you wouldn't be going hiking, climbing, or cycling intensely within just 2 to 3 weeks. Recovery would take at least a month, and even if it doesn't hurt much, having surgery means there will be some pain. In reality, I haven't seen anyone engage in strenuous exercise within a month after surgery. After about a month or two, the grafting is mostly complete, so I think it's okay to start exercising. After that period,
will the grafted fat sag over time, making the buttocks look longer, after 1 or 2 years?
Once the fat is injected, it stays in place and won't move on its own. However, if too much fat is injected, there is a possibility that after about 10 years, it could lose its elasticity and, sag overall. But the idea that the fat cells themselves, once grafted, would suddenly flow down to the lower part of the legs is not true. The grafted fat stays in place and integrates there.
Finally, what are the standards for a beautiful buttock, Hong Jong-hyun?
Anyway, when we talk about a beautiful butt, I think the line from the waist to the hip and down to the thighs should be smooth, just like the perfectly edited bodies we see on Instagram. The ideal is actually those beautiful Instagram figures. A beautiful butt should have enough volume in the hip line and also enough volume in the back to create a well-rounded shape overall. So today, we talked about the hip-up surgery and buttock fat grafting that many people are getting these days. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below or contact us through our website or hospital and we will be happy to answer them. That's all for today. This is Dr. Hong Jong-hyun signing off. Goodbye.